Glad you can see us.
Yep, me too. Welcome back.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
It's been a while since we've been together.
Yes.
Doing a video.
Yes, we have been so busy. Yes. That actually hasn't changed. We are still
still busy.
But we love being together too. We do. We would much rather get together and do these videos. So we're so grateful that we're able to come together today.
Absolutely.
Yes. We have recently had someone ask us about, they said it in a nice way, but it was, what are your credentials to be talking about this? So,
yeah.
We haven't done that for a while. So
I don't
people
think
who are newer to our channel.
Yeah, I don't think we have talked about.
We used to talk about all the time.
Who we are, what we do, and why we do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're a little, for those of you, we're a little spirit drunk at the moment. We opened space and we got a little, this is what happens so often when when we're not together, but
even
definitely
when we're not together, but
definitely when we're together.
In opening space, when you called in the ladies of Love and Light, those high vibrational, divine feminine, man, I just got bulldozed.
Yes. You're a little off, scooch my way a little bit.
Okay. Oh, I know, because I was trying to not knock over the table.
Oh.
And so
there we go. Yes. All right.
Yeah, and I will try to not knock over the table.
Thank you. I will do the same. Yes, so the ladies came in and...
Yeah, and I just got bulldozed. And so, I am pretty high vibrational right now. I'm
which
a little
is lovely.
goofy.
Lovely.
Little goofy, yeah.
So as far as the paranormal, professionally, we've been doing this for over 20 years. So we have many more years that we did not consider professional. Mm-hmm. You know, you're learning, you're growing, you're studying, you're doing all of that. And at some point, we did consider ourselves to be professionals. So, and that time has not all been together either.
I'm going to say most of that time actually has not been together.
Even though we get comments all the time about how good of friends we are, like our chemistry, and but it hasn't been forever.
It's because we spent a lifetime learning how to be this.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's true. Yep. So we are spiritual teachers and guides,
multidimensional healers.
Yes. And multidimensional, we've had people ask us about that as well.
Yeah.
So multidimensional, that's first of all, we use multidimensional beings to help with the healing. Right. And we heal multidimensional beings, whether in 3D or in the other dimensions, many other dimensions.
We'll just stick with many.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just stick with many.
Yes. And then our healings themselves, we personally are multidimensional. So we're able to heal within the personal dimensions, our dimensions, and out. So you all get it. You're all smart enough. That's why we say multidimensional. Yes.
Yep.
But we're teachers and healers, etc. So that's what qualifies us.
Yep.
And these are our opinions and what we've learned over the years.
And our translation of the messaging we get from Spirit.
Yes. Now, over a year ago, we did, and we'll do them again. We might do lives, actually, Q&A live.
We might do some live Q&As.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we used to do them, we record them.
Yep.
We are putting one together. It's just going to go on the podcast. Mm-hmm. And it was a 2.5-hour one. So we split it in two, and it's going to be theconsciousspirit.net. So we're not going to put it on YouTube at all.
Right.
And when I was listening to it, we're putting it together, We really, a year ago, when we started this, all we did were reaction videos to ghost hunters.
Right.
And so we were really, what would you say?
We censored ourselves.
We did a lot.
We really censored ourselves.
We no longer do that.
No, not very often.
But we did. We really wanted to sort of ride that line between our experience and the ghost hunters' experience, and the things that they thought and the things that we knew to be true, and try not to call anyone out. And we still don't want to be, we still want to be kind humans.
Right. We're not out here to be mean.
No.
However, we have learned we're here to be honest.
Yeah. Yes. And not that we lied. We don't want to go there, but
yes.
Yes.
But censorship isn't always honest when you're holding back.
Correct.
And not speaking the truth.
Yes.
For me anyway.
Yes.
That's not being honest.
So nothing we said was a lie, but we didn't always present it the way we do now. Now we're much more bold.
Didn't always embellish, or not embellish.
Expand.
Thank you.
Yeah, never embellish.
Never embellish. Oh my God. Am I digging a hole?
And it's okay. So,
holy moly.
yes. All right. So the reason for our video today is to talk about guides. There's a lot of people have different opinions about it. People also have no opinions. They really want to know.
I want to add there are different cultures around guides as well.
Yes.
And we're not talking about different cultures.
Nope. In spirit, I will say this.
Yes.
In the spirit realms, there is one culture. And it's very inclusive. It's very expansive. It's very big. You can still have there are still people who have different opinions even in spirit, but it's like, as far as like religion, because that comes up a lot. Spirit really has one religion, and it's pretty amazing how it all comes together in spirit. But as you talk about religions, etc., you see how much of it is 3D and how much of it is spirit, but so much of it comes together. Anyway, so spirit guides.
Spirit guides.
Where do we start with that? I guess maybe we should have talked about this first.
Well,
but it's okay.
Not too long ago, we had a question. Can demons be a spirit guide?
No.
No.
No, absolutely not.
No. We do not contract with demons to be a guide of any kind.
So maybe we start there.
Yeah.
With how it comes about that we have spirit guides.
And I want to say demons are really rare.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You know, I mentioned the D word, so just...
Yes. Yeah. If you're an avid ghost hunter watcher, you're going to think that they're everywhere. And it's not true.
No, it's not true.
No, not at all.
True. So, yeah, let's go there. How we're contracted with our guides.
So when we are in spirit, we've all had many lives, many lives. Some of us have had more than others, but we've all had many. We each have a council. We have trusted advisors. There is a lot that goes into each lifetime as we come down. We decide everything, where we want to live, what we want to be, what culture we want to be in, what the lessons we want to learn, everything. And we have been everything. There is, that's what we're coming to learn. So we choose to, I should let you talk, huh? I just get talking and then
I kind of handed it off to you to to explain the process of how our guides, how we come to contracting with our guides.
So it's my understanding through communing with spirit that we decide a lot of things, where we're going to live, what we're going to do, how we're going to be, what we're going to look like. I mean, the works. It's everything we decide. We still have free will. We still have free will on the other side, and when we're here, we have free will. So even, it's so intricate. Even every decision that comes up, Spirit has a plan for whatever that decision is that we make. Whatever option we take, there's already a plan. It's like, the way I see it in my head is like like doors close, some open, this unlocks, that moves, like this crazy.
Ooh, I just got this vision of Harry Potter and Hogwarts. They had these staircases, and you'd be walking up the staircase, and the staircase would rotate, and it would take you somewhere else.
Yes. Or the old. I have watched one of them, but the Hellraiser movies, they have this box that switches and turns. To me, that's kind of what it is.
Okay.
Anyway, so a lot goes into it. Then we choose a guide who will walk with us through this lifetime. We always have one main guide. We do have many others as well, but that one main guide, we choose. That guide is typically the highest version of who we want to be. Let's say Fred. You all have heard me talk about Fred all the time. He's an ascended master. He is a master healer and teacher. He is kind and generous. He has been absolutely abused, like everyone has. But so all the things that I've been through, he can actually sit with me through them because he has experienced everything. So you do not come down with a guide who has no idea about anything, like, oh, well, that's new. That doesn't happen. That's why you choose. He is who I strive to be, and he is a part of me. So that's what we do. So you would never choose. So I'm going to let you talk about, why would you think you have a demon for a guide?
Well, there's a couple of reasons why you might think that you have a demon for a guide. One is earthbound spirits, ones that have been around for a long time, ones that have gained a lot of strength.
Who are pretty low vibrational.
They are very low vibrational. They live in the vibration of fear. And they gain more energy through fear.
Yes.
Through creating fear. And they can trick you into believing that they are your guide.
Yes.
And we can very easily be tricked if we are living in fear. If we are very low vibrational, we can be tricked so easily.
Yes. And that's something I'm going to, because I know we talk about this all the time, but this is so true. One of the things, if you want that spirit to be someone, they will tell you they are that someone.
Yes.
Happens all the time. All the time. Because they want the experience, they want to talk, they want to interact, they want to grab your energy, they want to do all that. So they will tell you whatever. And that's with almost any earthy. It doesn't matter.
Right.
How long they've been there, what they're like. It could just be, an older woman's soul who is very depressed and maybe cries all the time, whatever. If you say, "Oh, are you my grandfather?" she'll say yes.
Yes.
Like it's because they want all of that.
Yeah.
So the difference with a demon, they can actually possess you.
Yes.
Where an earthy can jump you, but they can't possess you. But a demon, that's their goal.
That is their goal, and they are very rare.
Yeah.
But they do exist.
Yep.
And they can possess, take over in like varying degrees.
Yep. Yes.
To just making you think certain thoughts.
Yes.
To actually taking over and using your body as their own. Very rare.
Very rare. It happens. We have experienced it. Not ourselves. We've experienced other people. And it's that's no joke.
It is no joke.
It's no joke. And it's a lot of work. It requires us to really be in tune with our guidance. That is not something that everyone can deal with.
No.
And there are even times, I know one that Mari-Lyn and I did, we just kind of looked at each other and went, are we prepared for this? But yes, because Spirit would not have put us in that position had we not been. Right. So you really have to, there's a lot that you really have to lean on your guidance when that happens, and trust. Not show fear whatsoever.
Yes. Yeah.
This is not, here's another thing that bugs me that,
yes.
and I know I talk about it a lot because it bugs me that much. This whole, it's good versus evil. No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not.
There's a vibrational difference. There's also earthies that they're just angry and pissed off, and they want to hurt you. There are some that really want to hurt you. That does not make them a demon. It does not make them the devil. It does not make them whatever.
Nope.
That gets mixed up a lot. They want you to think that. They certainly do. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so guides.
Yes, guides. So
I can go way off track and get going. Those of you who watch us know that about me.
Guides are...
Yes.
Okay. Guides. Mm-hmm. And free will.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our guides will not trump our free will.
Ever. Nope.
No. They're always there. They're always aware. Yep. They do send us messaging. They try to get our attention.
Yep.
To maybe make us aware. Maybe our free will is taking us down a not so good, not for our highest interest path. Yes. They're going to be trying to make us aware, but they're not going to step in and go, nope, you're not doing that.
Now this I will say, archangels, a little bit different in that area. And you've heard about it all over the world, all over, like they've even seen, like people have said, what was that light that swooshed in and made sure that car didn't take out that person or that motorcycle or that, they stretch that out just a little bit, and archangels will do that at times, only for our highest good though. If that's not one of our exit points, and that's going to be such an accident that there's your physical body, there's no way to come back from that, they will intervene at times. There is go ahead.
I was just going to ask, can I tell a story?
Of course, I have one too.
This was a personal experience, and I'm not quite sure how many details I want to give, but my husband and I were at an event, and there was an airplane that flying, and the pilot had lost consciousness.
Oh.
And yes, this is a very sad, devastating ending.
Yes.
However, the airplane was headed for the mass of the crowd.
Ooh.
And all of a sudden, it turned, and it
and the pilot was out.
He's out. He's quite possibly even dead at this point. I don't remember the specifics, but yes, he was out. He was not in control of this airplane, and it just turned.
Wow.
And the only thing I could think was, thank you, Spirit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
and that would have most likely been an angel. I don't know why archangels are sort of in that space of being able to do that, but they are.
Yeah. The amount of life that would have been taken.
Yes.
Including possibly mine and my husband.
See, none of you, that was not an exit point for you people. No. It was not meant to happen.
No.
So they made sure.
And it
wow.
Yeah, it was, I think, one of the most...
I can see you almost tearing up now. Yeah.
One of the most profound things that I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
And I've seen a lot in my life.
Yes.
Yeah. It was...
And yes, angels can be guides as well, but they're not the main, of course, because I do Mari-Lyn as well, because we do so much paranormal work. Archangel Michael is one of our guides.
Yes.
I've known him my whole life. I was one of those that very gratefully has always known him.
Yeah.
I didn't always know that was him, but once I realized who it was, I was like, oh, I could look back in my childhood and go, oh yeah. So speaking of Michael, oh, are you done? I'm sorry.
I am.
That's amazing.
I mean, what else is there to say? I'm sitting here, I'm reliving that in my brain, and I can see the energy moving that airplane. It's just, it's just crazy.
And beautiful stories like that you hear often all over the world. All over the world. Yes. So that would be a time where an archangel has intervened for everyone's highest good. Like, you were not meant to die that day. So neither were any of those people. So they made sure everything was on track. So when when real accidents do happen or something and it kind of gets shifted, they make sure to shift it where it needs to be shifted. My oldest son and I, this was, I don't know how many years ago, we love to, in the summertime, go out for walks. That's our favorite thing to do. And we just talk. He's very psychic as well. And we were walking, there's this this park, and it has a trail that goes through this little wooded area. And he and I are just talking, not paying attention. It's starting to get dark. And I may have told it. So those of you may have heard this before, because I'm sure I've said it. And all of a sudden we were physically like being pushed forward. We're like, what the hell? And I think it was my son that said, I think it's Michael. And so then I tuned in. He was telling us to get the hell off that trail because it was not a good situation for us to be there at nighttime. So we, as soon as we could, we got off the trail and went. We listened, but it wasn't my guy. It wasn't Fred doing that. There's something about archangels that will do that. And I don't know if maybe other angels as well, but I typically know those things to happen as an archangel thing. And it's wonderful. So yes, they can be your guides too. Certainly guardians. I have, as you all know, been watching. I have an entire army that walks with me when it's needed within the paranormal, when I'm doing something paranormal.
Right.
So there are all types of guides. They do different things. Sometimes a guide will come in just for one specific thing.
Yes.
Like just to get that job or to
learn that lesson.
Yes. Get you to do something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring you some kind of clarity. Just, depending on what their specialty is and what your need is.
Yeah.
One thing that just blows my mind about guides is their lack of ego.
Oh, I mean, there is none.
Right. I mean, ego is a human thing.
Yes.
But sometimes it's really hard to really wrap your head around that there's no ego.
None.
On the side of spirit.
No.
So if I call on, I call on, I'll just say Michael instead of Cowboy. Cowboy's not,
No, not at all.
He's not swinging his lasso going, no, I'm going to stop you, Michael. She's mine.
No, they don't get butthurt. No, it's just not part of who they are. And no, they're in such a high vibration. There's just none of that. And again, it's our free will. We can ask for anybody. Anybody.
Anybody.
Yes. That's how that works. Yes.
Yeah. And at the same time, it's not even important that we know who we're dealing with.
No. When we first start, and I'm sure you were this way as well, because I know for myself, when I first started learning about guides and sort of on this path and opening up to it, I wanted to see them. They would come to me like in human form. And that's, out of all the students and clients I've had over the years, that seems to be very true. We, as humans, we need to see them a certain way to understand. Sometimes they'll come as animal guides. Sometimes they'll come as,
love my animal guides.
Yes.
I have
many. You have lots.
I have many.
Yes.
Many animal guides.
Yeah.
But let's talk about wanting to see our guides.
I think I know where you're going with it.
Being clairvoyant, I saw my guides. That's how I met my guides. I saw them. And one day, I remember calling
This is what we were talking about, or what I was thinking.
My guides have stopped showing up. I cannot see them.
They're not there.
They're not there.
They've left me.
I was devastated.
Yes.
I was lost. I was so like.
Yes. And the good mentor that I am, I just laughed at her. That was my immediate reaction.
Mm-hmm. I even think she said, "But can you feel them?" And my response was, "I can't see them."
Now, that was not my question.
I knew I had guides like long before Pam and I got together. My spiritual experience was very different.
Yes.
And I denied a lot of it due to my alcoholism.
Yep.
I just felt it important that I say that.
Yep. Well, everyone's path is different. Everyone's journey is very different.
Yeah. But in that time of exploration of my clairvoyance, and I could see them, and then they stopped.
Yeah.
Devastating.
Yes.
Well, I had to learn how to rely on them in a different way. I had to learn to feel them. Well, I had to learn to trust.
And what's coming right now is this is something important for everyone to hear, that teachers are important. I had amazing teachers. I had many teachers. You have had many teachers. That's why it's so important so had you not had me or another teacher who understood what was going on, it could have been extremely frustrating and not directing you in the right direction, putting you in the right direction. Yeah. It's very important to have that right teacher.
Just knowing my wounding, my habits, and my past. Yeah. Without the right teacher, that could have shut me down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again.
Yes, yes.
That could have shut me down again. Because that was, that was a big part of my story in my spiritual journey of moving forward and shutting down, moving forward, shutting down. That could have, probably would have shut me down.
And I had a similar experience, not to the degree that you did, but similar experience. Her name was Deb. Amazing. She was the teacher of a lifetime. She was extremely clairvoyant, so I tried to be clairvoyant too, and when it started going away, it does freak you out. I didn't quite have the same, but I had her say, "Well, Pam, that's not meant to be your main clair." So that's another thing too, is clairvoyance, I don't know why that seems to be the one that everyone wants or everyone thinks that's what being psychic is. But
well, because as humans,
it could, yes, you're right.
Sight is our main sensory, I think.
You're right.
Right?
That totally lands. Yes, absolutely. As soon as you stopped me and so I went, "Oh yeah."
Because if you can see
truth here.
If you can see it, damn it, it's real.
Yes. Yes. But we have many senses, and it takes all of them. And there's usually one that's a little more forward than the others, or we kind of have one main clair and then some others, but they all work in tandem together. They really do. So, yes. So no matter if you see them, hear them, feel them, smell them, whatever, your guides are always there. They're always to the highest vibration. They're guides that you chose because you want to be who they are. You really do. They possess all of the goodness that you want to be in this lifetime, that we're all striving to be. And that's
it.
And you can call on other guides too. That's something else.
Yeah.
Like if you want to work,
anybody.
If you want to work with whoever, I don't know.
But that doesn't take away from who your guides are.
No. And if it's someone that you're just like, I I don't know, who would I call on? Let's say I want to work with Isis. Is that what you thought?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Because she came right in.
Yeah, she came right in.
I can work with her if I want. I can work with her, and I have.
You have.
She actually works a lot with my son. So when he's a world traveler, and so I'm always, help, and she's always like, it's okay, I'm his mom, I got him. Like, I'll be his mom when he's away. Know that it's good. I can still, there's only a certain amount that she will be around for me because she is not my guide. So Fred will always come in, Athena will always come in, Chief will always come in, Michael will always come in. My main guy, I have 4, and they will always sort of come in. But absolutely I can work with her anytime I want to. But there's a limit to how much you can work. But call them all. When I first realized what an ascended master and archangels were, I think almost every day I would call in a different one. So I've worked with so many, which is how very often when I have a student and a guide will, if an ascended master comes in, I will often know who it is because I've already met them.
Right.
Once in a while we get a new one, which is pretty cool.
I have kind of gone to the other end of it, where I just allow whoever comes to come.
I now do that.
I don't try to figure out who it is.
No, I'm that way too.
I mean, there are times it's unmistakable.
Yes.
Who has come in, but I think I did this. I learned to do this because my ego is so strong. I'm going to say right now, my gorilla helped me do that.
Oh, yes.
Yes. My gorilla, he's in charge of my ego. And he will come in and literally take it away. And he'll just go sit in the corner.
Now, our ego is that part of our brain that is louder. That's the one that chatters in our brain. That's the one that remembers all the scary things of our past. That's that thing that's, forefront. That's that loud thing that goes on in our brain. And we need that taken away when we're doing any sort of energetic work, energy work.
Yes.
So I hope that answered questions for people about guides.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Yes.
It's not uncommon for people not to know, to not feel, to not trust that they have guides. You have a guide.
Yep.
You have probably multiple guides.
Yes.
Every one of you.
Yep.
And learning how to trust that is a process for most people.
Yes. Yeah. And you can give them a name. They do not care. Fred is not his name.
Nor is Cowboy his name.
No.
And they are the same ascended master.
Yes. And they don't care. They just want you to trust that they're there. So if it helps you to give them a name, to trust that they're there, then give them a name. They don't care.
Doesn't matter.
But once I even found out who he really is, Fred had already stuck. Like, it was already there. There was no changing it at that point. So, give them names. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. So, I have this one hair that's right in.
Oh, I hate
it's
that.
Tickling me. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
If this brought up more questions, just ask.
Yep. And we hopefully, I'm going to say this. We're going to try and do some live Q&As.
Yes, because I think you mentioned that at the beginning.
Yes.
Live Q&As, I think, will be fabulous.
Yes.
Right?
We're hoping so.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
And if you want to know more about us, you can go to tcseverydaypsychics.com. You can also find us through theconsciousspirit.net.
Yep, that would be the podcast.
Yes. But wherever you're listening or viewing, there's all the information there.
Yep.
And we'd
you
love
can go to the website to contact us directly if you
and to find out more about us.
Want to do that. Find out what we are offering.
Yes. If you have paranormal activity, please let us know.
Please let us know.
You. We can help you. It is so unsafe, unhealthy, to live with. Unfair
to everybody.
Everybody, yes.
Yeah.
Those spirits deserve to be crossed over and moved on.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And
So-
you deserve to have a clear house, high vibrational. You deserve to have the opportunity to live free of that low vibration of fear.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you will be amazed. Like right now, if you have a spirit in your house and you're thinking, oh, they don't really bother me, nothing's wrong, I guarantee you are affected by it.
Oh, yes.
You are affected. People are amazed when we clear their homes and all of a sudden they're happier. They have more clarity. They have more energy.
They have more focus.
Yes. And when the spirits they never thought they were bothering them at all. It's amazing and it needs to happen. And those poor souls deserve to be crossed over and moved on to where they need to go so they can be healed. Okay, so this is a bold thing that I'm saying now that I did not say back then.
Okay.
It is selfish to have a spirit in your home and not allow them to go home.
Agreed.
It's horribly selfish.
It rates right up there with slavery.
Absolutely. Yes.
I know that's a very strong word to use, but
yes,
it's true because two things generally happen, right? When you have activity in your home, you ignore it and you think it doesn't affect you. The other thing is you trauma bond.
Oh, yes.
With this person.
Yes.
And you think you're helping them.
Yes.
And you're not.
You're not.
You are giving them
major codependence going on here.
Major codependent. You're giving them more reason, if you will,
to stay. Yes.
And that's where where the slavery is where you are encouraging them.
In that low dimension that they're in, it's all fear. So they have a diminished capacity to think.
Yep.
They don't realize that they can leave. They think, okay, well, this person really, they're talking to me. They'll stay there for that because they don't know any different.
It's almost nourishment.
Yes.
To them.
But it's not healthy at all.
But it's like the worst nourishment at all.
Yes. It's like, but this is just what's coming now.
Yeah.
If you only had candy bars in the house, that was it.
I was going to say, it's just like eating M&Ms only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to eat them because you're hungry and that's what you have access to.
Yeah.
But you don't realize that you have nourishing food just outside that door or just over there. If this person who's feeding you this chocolate all day long would just frickin' stop and call someone in to help move them over. It is really sad. It's sad for the people that are doing it too. They really often think that they're really helping.
They do.
Yes.
They
or
do.
those sorry, but I'm gonna say it. Those dolls that get, yeah. Talk about codependence on the person, the human side. It's gross. I'm gonna say gross, and I should probably stop there because I am getting bolder at what I say now than a year ago when I was much nicer. Yes, I wasn't off camera, but I was on camera. See, we're learning. I'm growing. I'm learning how to go ahead and just speak it all. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And y'all notice I'm just sitting here with my mouth shut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I am considering myself first.
Yes.
We just did a podcast on that.
Yes. Self-consideration.
Yeah. And where I was going was very low vibrational, and I chose not to. So
yeah. Yes.
So there.
Yeah. And we really tried hard to stay in that higher vibration when we first started and not go there. And I just, over the months, and certainly a little over a year out now, it's like we need to get the message across of what's, we really are here to give the ghost point of view, to get people to understand.
Yes.
Because there's so much misinformation out there.
So much.
Ghost hunters really have no idea what they're doing. They think they do.
Well, I'm sorry, but no, not all of them.
No. And they well, okay.
Anyway,
there, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, hope you enjoyed this video.
track.
Yeah.
Back to the guides. If you have questions about your spirit guides, reach out to us. Put it in the comments.
Email us, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, go to our website. Email us through the website, though, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's information in there that we need. You need to be over 18. We need to know where your what town or country or whatever. Yes, where you're located.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah.
All right.
And look forward to those lives. Who knows when they'll come?
Yes, yes, I know. And if you haven't checked out the Conscious Spirit podcast, please do. The links are in here too, as well.
Yep.
And okay. Well, see ya.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.